You're watching BBN Tonight on your official UK sports station, LEX 18. Presented by Central Bank, the official bank of UK athletics.
Welcome back to BBN Tonight. Let's get back to Kentucky basketball now and its Saturday matchup against Auburn.
Yeah, to do that, let's bring in Jack Goose Givens of the UK Sports Network. And Jack, the Cats are back in action at 1 o'clock against Auburn, facing a team with a disappointing record, but they're still dangerous. The Tigers have 4 players hitting three-point shots at 35% or better, Goose.
Yeah, and they like to put a lot of them up too, man. I mean, that's what's really the key about Auburn. They want to shoot, around 30 a game, and when you have 3-4 guys who are equally able to put them up, it poses all kind of problems for your defense.
Let's go back a few days now. While it still ended in a loss, it did look like Kentucky turned a corner in Tuesday's game against Arkansas, which came down to the final seconds. Take a listen, Goose, to what Coach Cal told the team after the game.
Here's what I love. You came together. Look at me, everybody. Look at me. You came together to win the game. You executed to win a game. First time this year. You knew we had it, and I had to tell you, because you started going in this again. And then you were going to be in your shell again, your personal shell. But let me tell you, you did everything you were supposed to, and you fought like crazy. You finally had some daggers. Had the layup. I mean, we did everything. We won the last 4 minutes of the game. You won the last 4 minutes. That's the first time in a while now. Let's stay on this.
Goose, the personal shell and the throwing daggers and then also winning that final 4 minutes. This is one of those things where these young guys, I feel, just have to experience something to kind of get the idea of what you need to do at all times, and getting that win in the final 4 minutes had to have been huge for these guys.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that's what they're thinking. I think if they can just realize that they're capable of doing it down the stretch. And I know this is Kentucky basketball, and coming close, for me at least, it doesn't mean a whole lot normally.
Yeah.
But when you've had the difficulties this team has had, you have to take those baby steps and say, okay, we got something to build on. And it was really nice seeing Coach Cal and hearing him be real positive as opposed to talking about a lot of negatives.
Kentucky guard B.J. Boston also talked about the loss to Arkansas. He was still trying to kind of keep the glass half full after the game. Take a listen to this.
I always keep it positive. I feel like this is a game where we grew and learned, and we finally fought the last 5 minutes of a game, and I feel like we just came out ready to play from the start, and that's what happened today.
Boston really struggled against Auburn the last time these two teams played. 5 points, 5 turnovers. The first Auburn matchup was Calipari's infamous "I don't want to take anyone's heart away" game. Remember that? But Boston has looked much better recently, right?
Well, he's playing well. I mean, he's playing the kind of basketball we hoped he would have been playing the whole season. Listen, the only thing you want to be able to say at this stage of the year is the team is getting better, and individuals are getting better. Boston struggled for a while, but it's so nice to see him with all the negativity some of our fans were throwing at him. It's really good to see that his game is growing and he is getting better.
And lastly, the NCAA is making some more changes for the 2021 tournament. This time around, the first 4 games will be played in one day rather than 2 games across 2 days. And the first round slides back to Friday and Saturday instead of the traditional Thursday-Friday schedule that we're all used to. The NCAA has also announced it will let each conference decide how to award their automatic bids, meaning conference leaders can either give it to the team that wins the regular season title or the conference tournament. Goose, real quick, about 30 seconds, just your thoughts on kind of these new changes they have.
Hey, I don't care anything about the NCAA tournament if my team is not in it. The thing I'm talking about, man, is what's going to happen with the SEC. Will we be able to go and maybe play our way into the tournament? That's going to be the most important thing. If we're not there, I mean, I'll watch it and enjoy it, but I want Kentucky in there one way or the other.
Jack Goose Givens will be listening to you tomorrow pregame for the Cats and the Auburn Tigers. Thanks so much.
Thanks, guys.
We'll be right back after this. You're watching BBN Tonight.